Hello. Happy Wednesday. You guys came. Thank you so much for coming. I usually sell at night. If you're new here, my name is Dagny. My channel is called Flying Pig Thrifts. Hello, Relove. Hello. Wheezy Bama girls in here. There's some familiar names in here. I think I've sold once before in this category. Hello. Hey, Serenade. There's some people here. That's so nice. Just like, oh, I hope people come because I have some great things. And there's not a lot of shows in this category, kind of in general, which is kind of sad. I love yarn. Hey, Lorraine, how are you? I have been de-stashing my yarn. I used to knit prolifically. Happy to see you in the afternoon, too. Yeah, I am here during the day. I used to knit all the time. Hey, River's here. Hey, crafty friends. That's right. If you need crafty supplies, you're in the right show. I used to knit all the time. I learned in 2003, and I would say I knitted every day for about 10 years to some capacity. I know. Well, I put it in this category because I have some really great yarn, and then there's some other things. My mom is very clever and crafty and handy, so she had sent me some. So the ribbons and stuff that you see are her things. The yarn is mine, and so I used to yarn. I used to knit and crochet. I have a spinning wheel. I have a loom, but I don't have a lot of time for that now. So this yarn I've destashed before, but this yarn has just been sitting in a tote, and my husband Jimmy's like, it's just sitting in a tote. And it's kind of bittersweet to me because some of this yarn is indie dyed yarn, and she doesn't make it anymore. So when I went through, there were 2 skeins that I did not have the wrapper. So I was like, darn, I'll have to keep those 2. So there are 2 that I am keeping. And it's not like I can never do it again. It's just like this is kind of passing it on, and you're kind of facing the fact that you are not doing this anymore. I used to make little toys like this. This is one that I found in my little tote. These are little. I used to knit Alan Dart toys and Jean Greenhow toys. I'm not destashing any crochet hooks. I still have all my needles, and I don't really have a lot of crochet hooks because I mostly was a knitter. But I will keep that in mind, and maybe have another show if I want to get rid of my hooks. I also, thanks for asking. I also have, hey, JL's here. I also have a Ashford loom that is up for sale. That's what it looks like put together. You can see it. I can pin it right here. Let me pin it for you guys so you can see. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Pin it. Pin it again. There you go. It is taken apart. Nope, Jenny has no desire, River. She has no desire to learn how to knit. And she liked the things I would make her. I would make her little toys and stuff like that. But she likes to draw. That's her thing. This is what it looks like put together. It's a 16-inch Ashford loom. If you look up Ashford looms, they are pretty pricey. And I had that for Kate's here. Kate, I know you were here for the yarn. And Sunny's here. Everyone's like, what is she selling? You're all here out of curiosity. I like it. Hey, Sunny, how are you? I liked your video when you were working out at the store. You saw the alert on YouTube. Whoop whoop. There's an alert. Danger, danger. So I'm showing everyone the Ashford loom that is up for sale. It is taken apart. You're only here, no sound, only captions. Oh, okay. Here, let me mute this. Okay. This is a loom that is put together. It does not come with instructions, but if you go on YouTube, speaking of YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of videos on how to put it together. Kelly's here. Kelly is another seller on Whatnot. Kate is a seller on Whatnot. Sunny Las Vegas is a seller on Whatnot. I know, I'm throwing everyone off. I think people are in here going, what is she doing? I know, it's Wednesday afternoon. It's crazy. I told the lady at the post office, I said, I don't think I can finish my show and pack everything by 4:30. So I'll see you tomorrow with my things that I've sold. All right, that's enough talking. It's 4 minutes past. You're like, wait, is it already Friday? She said she wasn't going to be here. All right, we're going to pin this. This is 3 skeins of Adventures in Wool. You're getting all 3. And it is 80/20 superwash wool and nylon. And there's 357 yards. That was the original price for one. And I have three. I have three right here. I am a yarn snob. So this is all kind of snobby wool, which I really like. I'm not sure if they have an Etsy store, but this was a while ago. So I'm not sure if they are still in business. And do I have the name of this? I don't think they put a name. I don't think they put a name on this. It's super pretty pinks. We're going to start it at 15 seconds, not sudden death. That would be disastrous. And there it's running for $15 for all three. Amandillon's here, Acnama's here, everyone's here. Time out, hello. Just selling some yarn and some little doodads later. Naturally 712, thank you so much. And your first purchase from me, does it come in the form of a scarf? Naturally is going to make it into something beautiful. This would actually make a beautiful shawl. I used to make shawls. I did socks. I did toys. I did sweaters. I did hats. Happy Wednesday. All right, I'm going to stick that right over there. Thank you for starting us off. And we're off and running. I also have cones. These cones I showed in my other show. Let me do those. Pin those if any of you make cone dolls. You're crocheting your husband a cardigan right now. What color is it? I used to knit my daughter a sweater each year for her birthday. And then she got bigger, and then the patterns got harder. So I think the last time I did it when she was 8. These are cardboard cones. These are vintage Clarks. You can see the label in there. Chiefs, I'm hoping to have it done by the time they play their... Oh, nice. Hello. Yep, I have some thingamabobs. They're right here. So we have these cones here. You would get 2 of them. If anyone is interested in these, I think they would make those super cute coin dolls. Cone dolls, not coin dolls. That doesn't make any sense. I have a ton of them. I know well, you did cough on her last night. I'm going to run these. We have them right here, choice of 2. You did cough on her last night, so it would be funny if she did show up. She was like, I need to go on my lunch break right now. Are you feeling better? I hope your cold is getting better. Okay, we have those. Those are for later if you guys are interested. This is the only, well, I have a couple commercial yarns, and the rest are indie dyers. And then some of the yarn is yarn that I spun, which I don't know the yardage of. There's quite a bit of it, but we'll do that later. This is Downton Abbey. I love that show. I love that show. This is Lady Sybil. I never used it. It's just one skein. There's your information, your hook size, your needle size. It's super pretty. And we'll start this. And that is running for $5. This is, let me see what kind it is. Is it finger? Fine. They're calling it fine. Fine or fingering weight. It's super pretty. It's like a gray blue. I'm glad you're feeling better. Time out. There you go. Congratulations. You get the Downton Abbey yarn. Add that to the done pile. Here is the little skeins of miscellaneous yarn. Let's see. We'll do one more yarn and then we'll do some doodads. Let's see. Where is my choice thing? I just scrolled right past it. There it is. Let's pin that. And so I can see you again. There you are. We have, this is, I spun this. I don't know how much is here, but you can see there's a lot. So I don't have my scale up here, but I spun this myself. We have that. This is probably commercial yarn. This looks like commercial yarn. Again, I don't know how much it is. Hey, SSA Vintage Find, you better get back to work. Hey, girl. Thanks for popping in, Rebecca. She's also a seller here on Whatnot. She has really great mystery boxes. This is also commercial yarn. And then, let's see. Oh, this is cool. This is glow in the dark yarn. It's this. And then I have 3 of them. Ooh. So I'm going to count this all as one. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to count this all as one because it's all together. But it is glow in the dark yarn. I'm going to give you a choice of these 4. Let me switch you around. You don't want to look at the ceiling. That's the bright lights. It's annoying. Ah, switch. There. Yes, I used to make ghosts out of this. Little crochet ghosts out of this glow in the dark stuff. So this is commercial. That's commercial. This is hand spun by me. And this is glow in the dark. A full skein and then some. And your choice, $5, and it's running. Again, I'm not sure how much this is. Quite a bit. It'll be a surprise. This is place in the light for 5 minutes and it will glow for 5 minutes. Here are the thingamabobs that are coming up later. And Acnama, congratulations. Which one would you like? I'm going to guess this. Or you can make a hat and then do a couple of stripes of this. Yes, a couple stripes of this. And then you could be safe at night. All right, let's see. Put that over here. Sorry, you're going to have to stare at that for a second. And then, I think I took a picture accidentally. Here, this is also a commercial dyer. I forget what this is. But this is probably, I would say, close to a full skein because I used to make them into these. And the tag, I did not. I used to stick the tags in there. There's no tag in there. It's a really neat pink and magenta colorway. That's really fine. This is fine. This is bulky, and that's worsted. All right, let's do it again. See if there's any interest there, and then we'll move on to some thingamabobbers. It's funny if I hold it still and then it gets nice and bright. Maybe because I'm closer to the light. I'm not sure. Okay, here, you stare at the cat. Let me put those in there. And we'll move on to these little doobob things since they're right here. Let me pin the doobobbers. Let's see, where did I have those? Right here. This is for the whole lot. These are singled screw-on and clip-on things. You wish you could use yarn. You could just get it and display it. It could be you put it in a bowl, like a fruit bowl. It could be a yarn bowl. This is a clip-on gold. Some of these were marked, so I'm gonna see. Some of these did have names on them. All right, so you get this one. This is for a whole lot. This looks like enamel. This is a clip-on as well. And these are from my mom. She used to, I don't know if she still does it. She used to, hey Edna, she used to do, there I can zoom in. Look at how scratched up my thing is. What did she do? She did ribbon stitchery. And so she would add these as little decorative pieces. Hi, how are you? And these, or I was thinking if someone made those jewel trees, those jewel Christmas trees, that one does not have a marking on it, so you can get that one. We have this one, clip on back. Another gold one. You know those Christmas trees with all the earrings on them? Or cones that have the earrings and jewels, and this is just a Whimsy and Bing. Whimsy and Bing's like, oh, I hear she's selling jewelry. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whimsy is also a seller here on Whatnot. This one is marked Coro. And he has 300 pounds of jewelry he is making his way through. There's a navy blue one. And this is a really cool one. These remind me of those big pins, those big vintage pins. It's faded on the, I think it used to maybe be bright pink, but that's still pretty. And then there's this one. This one I think has a mark. This one is Trifari. Ah! It's Trifari right there. And let's see, this has fuzzies on it. Get the fuzzy off. Ah, okay. There's this one. Look how pretty that is. What is everyone's favorite craft to do? Do you knit? Do you crochet? Do you spin? This one also has a mark. Are you just out of curiosity? I do resin. That's my thing now. Scrapbooking. Wheezy makes wreaths. Wheezy was so generous. She sent me a wreath 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and it's epic. I love it so much. Knit and crochet. Whimsy does Civil War collectibles. You used to do embroidery and you really want to get back into it. I've dabbled in it. I would say this has like stuff on it, but you could probably clean that up a little bit. Crochet and latch hook. You're trying to learn macrame. The very first craft I learned as a child was countered cross stitch. That's a screw back. And then I did cross stitch for a while, and then it hurt my wrists. And then I started knitting. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I wish there were two of those. So these are all single ladies. You first learned to crochet. I learned to knit first and then crochet. I kind of taught myself. My mother-in-law showed me the basics, and then I kind of taught myself, and then I went crazy. I did it all the time. All right, so this is all those, and there's, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. 19 pieces starting at $10, and it's running. You learned embroidery as a kid. Your friend's mom was probably just keeping us busy. Yeah, I learned, remember the owl, the counter cross stitch owl on a tree? That's a tree branch. That is what I remember learning to do. And then I did a lot of angels and really complicated pieces that mostly 95% of them went to my mom. Because she would, that is one thing that she has trouble with is counter cross stitch. But she can make anything else. She can do everything else. All right, let's do some ribbons here. I have them all sorted and put in these bags. Barney, you gotta move. Barney is my dog, not my child. I can see all of those turned into Christmas ornaments on a tree. Oh yeah, that would be pretty. Okay, what is the first one I have here? I just put them in these bags. So then I have to find it. Let's see if I can find it here. You did a lot of cross-stitch Christmas miniatures. Let's see. Is this the right one? That one with the red. I should have labeled these. That would have made too much sense. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. So there's 8 pieces. Oh yeah, I used to do those ball jar tops. Yep, I did those. All right, so you get 8 pieces. I have not measured them, but you get quite a bit. If you really, really want me to measure them, I can, but we're just kind of going on as seen. So you can get this one. And I try to do them in colorways. I think this was the last lot that I had, so I kind of just jumbled them together. I think my mom got this off of something else because there is Velcro. I'm thinking that maybe she got it off a sheet set because, you know, like sometimes sheet sets have a little Velcro on them as they tie the ribbon. So there's some ribbon with Velcro on here. There's 2 of those. There's this ribbon as well. Your grandma tried to teach you to crochet when you were in grade school, but she couldn't figure out how because she's right-handed and you're left-handed. My sister is left-handed, and I actually taught her to knit, and she actually knits right-handed because I couldn't teach her how to do it left-handed either. There's that one. This really pretty white yarn that has a little design on it. You can see. I'll just undo it. So oh, there's a lot of that. Whoa, there is a lot of that. A lot of that. And here is some other ribbon that looks like this. You're getting all of this. That's quite a bit too. And then here's another little white yarn thing. And then this is super pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Kate the Great. I like your name. We have that ribbon. And then this one, this white. This looks like, oh, this would be so cute if you did a dollhouse. It looks like shelf paper. Shelf edge paper. So you're getting all those. You learned embroidery, cross stitch, and crochet, and then you did cross stitch for gifts when you were younger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Great. All right, so you can get all of those. Start auction, $5, 15 seconds. I can show it to you again, but I already put it back in the bag. This one's my favorite. I really like this. That's so pretty. I worked with a lady who she did counter cross stitch, and she made me a sampler, and I have it hanging on the wall. Jan Perry, congratulations. You won that. That's super good. I don't have to take a picture because they're all individually listed, which will make it easier for me. Thank you so much. Let's see what's the next one. Ooh, this is the gold one. Let's find the gold. A lot of this one. There we go. Golds and browns. So there are 3 of these. Now this has a little bit, not as much, a little bit shorter, but still enough to work with to do something. I thought these colors went really well together. You have this little dingle dangly thing. This would look neat if you're doing macrame, and then you could add these to your, if you're making plant hangers. There's this piece here. And then my mom had taped some of the ends, I think, to keep them from unraveling. There's this gold one here. There's that. And then this super, super glittery one. Isn't that cool? That looks super neat. These would be actually also, I think, for Christmas ornaments. I think River said that, or somebody just said that. This is a good lot because of this gold. All right, we're going to start that. You get 7 pieces, and that is running. I'll show you again. Oh, River did. I thought you said that, River. Yeah, can you see that? I just sold some ornaments last night that were vintage that would have this stuff on it. Your mom taught your cousin who is left-handed to crochet by sitting facing her. Nice. When I was a teacher, I used to teach my kids to finger knit. Jan Perry, congratulations. Thank you. And they love that. You're basically just making a chain is what you're doing. But it's a good dexterity for kiddos and stuff. So let's see. Oh, here's velvet. I know JL was interested in this velvet. Okay, so let's pin the velvet things. Choice of velvet ribbon. Pin. All right. So we have kind of a beige color. And it's plain on one side, and then you can see it's fuzzy. I'm assuming that this is velvet. It feels like it to me. And there is a lot. There is a lot here. There's at least, let's see, 1, 2, I would say at least 3, maybe 4 yards of this. So you have ecru. Hey, blue heron. We have some blue. And this is a lot as well. Let's see. My mom always taught me like you do this for a yard. So that's what I'm quickly going by. Let's see. I would say at least 3 yards of that. So far at least 3 yards. A nice dark purple velvet color. And we'll do that. Yep. Yeah, I would say at least 3. I'm going to say at least 3 is good. And then there is this more of a maroon color. Isn't that pretty? And I'll lay them out and then I'll show you. And then a nice pink color. And then a light pink color. And then there's a little discoloration, a little spot right there I see. But here's some gray. My right-handed niece crochets left-handed because she mirrored my brother who taught her how. She's 42 now, crochets beautiful pieces. That's perfect. That's so nice. You were looking for some yarn. I crochet and make top and bottom bags and hats and other. Well, we're doing the little ribbon right now, 126, but I do have yarn. Everything's preloaded in the store. If you look in that shop right there, if anything piques your interest. Okay, let me switch you around. That's super close. Let me zoom you out a little bit. There we go. So excited I learned how to do that. All right, so it's your choice. Well, let's turn it down to 10 seconds. $4, and there you go. And I would guess at least 3 yards. And I know JL wants the pink. She messaged me that she either wants this one or that one. Hello, Hedda June. JLG, are you still in here? I saw you say hi earlier. Because I know she messaged and she said this one or this one. If she doesn't say anything, I think she just popped in and had to leave. I'm going to take these two out because I know those are the two that she wanted. I'll message her later and have her pick. All right, we can run it again. So we have gray and maroon and a dark purple color, a dark blue color, and then this, I guess this is taupe. JLG is in here. Well, if she wins again, I have those two colors then. I wonder if she's here. Are you here? Are you here, JL? You're here. Okay. So the first one, I pulled these two. So you won twice. So which one do you want for your first one? Because you had told me that you want pink or the dark pink, right? So do you want these two? Because you won twice? Yes. Okay. Let me take your picture. Okay, good. Yay, that works out. Okay, put that in my little pile there. All right, and we'll run it again, see if anyone else is interested. Oh, yep, Jan Perry's in there. So kind of a taupe, little bit of, oh, that's on the back. Might be a little bit of discoloration. That doesn't really show on that side. Dark blue, I guess a plum. Well, magenta and gray. They kind of look pretty together. JL won again. Do you want this one? Because you're doing pinks. Yes, nice. And I'm going to pack these when I get off with you guys, and I'll ship them out tomorrow because my post office closes. You're welcome at 4:30, and I don't think I will have time to pack all the orders. Birdie Creeks is in here. Hello, Jan Perry. Would you like gray, purple, blue, or taupe? Purple, nice. That. And then we have 3 left. Next. Let's make them a little bit nicer looking. They're just look like spaghetti. And this in there. They feel neat. Meyer's here. Edna, which one would you like? Gray, blue, or we can say tan? Blue. Nice. Okay. And gray or the beige. I've changed the color of this each time I've run it. Taupe, ecru, beige. Oh gosh. Oh, Jan Perry. Snuck in there the last minute. Congratulations, Jan. Would you? Oh, bone. Ah, I like your description. That one. All right. And then the last one, the gray one, that actually is the best color descriptor. And there's the last one, this gray one. This would look good with the pinks. Good choice, JL. And there you go. It's yours. Nice. Thank you very, very much. Okay, let's switch you around. I always have to hit that twice. Nope, now I'm going to have to hit it 3 times. There, boom. All right. We'll do some yarn and then we'll go back to the ribbons. All right, this is Miss Babs yarn. Oh, you're crooked. There you go. Now you're straight. If you want to look up Miss Babs, she is a independent dyer. I want to say out of North Carolina. If I am, wait, it says on here. I think it says where she's from. Maybe not. She's from down, here it is, Tennessee. I was in the area. She is from Tennessee, and this is fingering weight yarn. So you can make socks with this or shawls with it. The colorway is Coventry. This is superwash merino wool, cashmere, and nylon. So it's super soft. You can see the little halo right here on the sides. And there is 400 yards. And there is your gauge if you're a knitter or a crocheter. I had someone, I forget who it was, I apologize. They bought some yarn from me last time and then they made me this beautiful doily that I keep my plants on. So it's pink and then the plants are green. Looks beautiful. All right. This was originally $34 and I'm starting it at 17. 10 seconds and that is running. This is super duper soft because of the cashmere. This would make a glorious scarf. Okay, well, I'll stick that right there. And then this is the other Miss Babs that I have. This is also Caroline. So it is the merino wash wool and cashmere and nylon, 400 yards. This is a wild iris, so she can't repeat this exact same colorway. It's called Sky Diamonds. So if you got like another one, it wouldn't be the exact same sections of repeat, but you can see it's really pretty blue. And let's pin that one because I still have the other one up. Don't want to mess anything up here. And this was originally 34 and I'm starting it at 17. This is of course super soft too. This reminds me of my mom. She loves the ocean and blues and stuff. That is running. Okay, let me get a drink of water. Thank you for coming in. Okay, now we have No Makers. This lady used to be one of my favorite yarn dyers, and then she suddenly quit and stopped dyeing yarn, which was a shame because I bought a lot of yarn from her. She was a one lady show, and that's her logo. So cute. This she had a really cute way of how she named her. Everything was gnome, sparkle gnome. That's the way she called her yarn. This has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's called Flamingo Fling. You can see all the different colors. It has nice little gold to it, and it's merino and nylon and 435 yards. This would be perfect for socks or mittens. And did I say the yard? 435. Yep. So we're going to start this at 15 for 10 seconds. And this is called Flamingo Fling. She was so fast with her shipping. She inspired me to do my shipping so fast because it seemed like you would order, and she was from the Midwest, I think, and you would order and then like, boom, it was there within days, it seemed like. Here's another one of hers. This one is called Nomad, and we'll pin that. And there we go. Look at this one. So it's greens and blues and browns. 460 yards. This is another good one for socks. I used to knit socks 2 at a time, because then I would knit one and then you'd be like, I have to make another one. And we'll start that. 15 for 10 seconds. I think we'll do some ribbons after this one. And let me get some ribbons out. Let's see which one I have. Ooh, this one has a bright green one. Let me see if I can find it. Bright green. There it is. This has 9 pieces. You get all of what I'm going to show you for $5. You have kind of like that white ribbon before. This is a pink one. This has a nice pattern on there. Very subtle. So it's a light pink. This one has pink and green on it. Isn't that pretty? I have not measured it. It'll be a pleasant surprise when you get it. Looks like little roses. Then here is a green piece. This is different. This piece here. Isn't that weird looking? It's almost like netting. There's that one. Then there's a little bit of kind of a yellow. Then you have a bright green and a olive green. And this has diamonds, triangles on it. These are the shortest pieces, I think, out of the whole bunch. And then finally, to round off the pink and green, is this. And there's a whole bunch of that. $5 for everything, 10 seconds, and that is going. It's so pretty, pink and green. Can't go wrong with that. Find something to do with all that. And this green, this is like a pop of green. Wow. So nice. Edna, you got it. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Stick that over there. Let's see. We have, looks like I have blues and whites here. Let me find it. Oh, it's right here. A lot of 6. Blue, gray, and white. That was easy. So you have this one. That's a neat pattern with the, or a design with the little loops up there. There's the back. This is a super short piece, but my mom might have made this because she had she has a ribbon making machine, so she might have made this. I'm not sure though. Some flowers, a bunch of flowers, and then this one is part of this little group. Kind of an ombre blue, little section of that. White with some silver in there, little wave. And then look at this. Look how sweet. They're hearts. It's heart lace. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're calling that blue, gray, and white. And we'll start that. $5, 10 seconds for that little group. This blue is very pretty. That's pretty. And that's going to go to Jan Perry. Yay! Nice. I'm so glad it's getting moved on to a good home. That makes me happy. All right. Oh, there's my receipt for the post office. That's funny. Okay, this looks like blacks and whites. Let's see how quickly I can find that. Ooh, I think it's right here. Let me make sure. Yep, that was easy. It's like I've done this before. So this is just a little random flower. Then this one, let's see, undo it a little bit. Get that one. There's the back. And then here's some black daisies with blue centers. There's a bunch of that. Look how much there is of this. Wow. There's a whole bunch of that. And we have this. And there's the back of that. And then big rickrack of black. And then here are the white. We have some lace. Oh, it is Halloweeny. Oh yeah, I could see that. If you made, yeah. And look, I just saw this. You could use either side of that ribbon. And then here's some lace. And that's probably 24 inches maybe. All right, so we'll start that. And that is running 10 seconds. $5 for those, and that's 6. You get 6 of those. Jan is going to be busy. I love it. And they're going to go to Jan. Nice. Yay. Okay, I think I have 2 more. Hopefully, if I toss in the bags correctly. Let's see. 1, 2. Yes, nice. Okay, good. If you're just coming in and you are interested in weaving, I do have a loom that is for sale. It's an Ashford loom, and it's in the show. I took it apart. Celery's here. I took it apart to make shipping easier. But I do have a picture on my phone of it put together if you want to see what it looks like. All right, this is really pretty. This is like fancy dancy lot. This already has a pre-bid. It's so fancy. This has 5 pieces plus extras. So here are the extras. There's a little flower in there, and then these 2 pieces that have sparkles on it. And then here was another. They look like buttons and ribbons and things. You want to see it? Okay, let me find my picture. Thank you for still being here, Whimsy. It's a 16-inch Ashford out of New Zealand rigid heddle loom. And I bought it that way. It was already dressed, which I felt really bad taking it apart because that takes a long time to do if you've ever done that. But it'll be easier to ship and lighter on shipping. And shipping here is awesome. So you're only paying $8.77. I don't know what year it is. I don't know that. But I thought it was a 24, and then someone was really kind and messaged me on the other platform and said that's 16 inches because I was measuring the wrong way. But I'm glad they told me. All right, so you have the little extras. Yep, I have a spinning wheel. My spinning wheel's a Kromsky spinning wheel. Yeah, if you look up those are like $200. Yeah, these little dingle dangles on the purple. Look at that. There's a lot here. I'll show you what it looks like first. And then look, there's a lot. I would say more than 24. There's probably at least a yard there. So you have that. This one. Yeah, they're not frog balls if they're purple. Yeah. I don't know. I know someone else started, so like everyone left. I know who everyone's watching right now because I'm not selling jewelry, which is fine. I'll probably go watch them later too. Look at this sparkly. I'm glad you're still here. You're shipping. This is over a yard. This is super pretty. And then there's a little bit of this. It was funny, Whimsy, when I did the jewelry show, and I was like, this is so much easier to pack than glass. It's like, do, I'm done. It was so easy. I know why people sell jewelry. And then the yarn's going to even be easier. And then there's that. Okay, so you get all of those, 10 seconds, and it's starting. All the purples and gorgeous jewels and two little extras. I did neckties and jewelry, and that was so easy to ship. I loved it. JL, you got that too. Nice. Okay. One more, and then we'll finish up the yarn. I even brought the loom up here in case someone wanted to see what it looked like in pieces. That's so funny. I know. Now I know why you're doing jewelry. Well, you have so much of it, but now I can understand why people sell jewelry, because it is so easy. And the ties were super easy. Didn't have to pack. I just wrapped them together and put them in a box. All right, here's the lace. This is super sweet and delicate. Look how sweet that is. Isn't that nice? These are, I feel like I need to like quiet down. You're going to cry when you go back to the estate sales. I feel like I need to be like calm and serene while we're looking at this lace. Look at this lace. It's blurry. Let's see. There we go. That one. Too. That's very soft. You have this one. How much poundage of your jewelry do you have left? Do you think you're halfway through it? Ooh, look at this. I feel like a bride. This is a nice bright white. We keep buying. Oh, so okay. That's like when I bought the 300 bangles. I sold through most of them, but then I keep buying the bangles, so it's like constantly replenishing itself. This is super pretty. These look like little forget-me-nots on there. There's quite a bit of that too. And then I think it's the same one, but in bone or ecru. Yeah, I think that's the same design. So you have 6 pieces of lace for $5, 10 seconds, and that is running as well. Very, very delicate. Very pretty. Reminds me of weddings. All right, we'll put those off to the side. That can go over here. All right, and then let's see. Who knows who crochets and knits? Your problem is it's super easy. See, it's not easy. Well, unless I know the wrong people. It's not easy where I am. If you guys knit or crochet, do you guys still Knit Picks? Did anyone ever get that catalog? The Knit Picks catalog? I love that catalog. This is Hawthorne Fingering in the Montavia pattern or colorway. Sorry. Did anyone else do Knit Picks? I love Knit Picks. And let's see. Let me give you some information on it. Super fine Highland wool. Fingering weight again. Let's see. 357 yards. You can make a nice shawl with that. Every weekend you have a minimum of 50 estates. Wow. See, we don't have estate sales here. We don't. I wish we did. 10 seconds, and this is running for $12. I wish we had estate sales here, but we don't. I've been to one. And I felt sorry for the sisters. They seemed overwhelmed. I felt kind of bad. Then here's some other knit picks that we have here. Let's see. Let's see. Here it is. The Chroma. This is fun because it's like roving. It's not twisted. You can see it's more straight. like if you were spinning it. Like it has more of a hand spun look to it. There you go. We'll go live on my YouTube. Watch you work your magic. This is an elfin. It is different shades of greens and blues. You can see how it repeats. And I've made hats out of this. This has 396 yards. And we'll start this for $10. And it's running. I haven't even looked on Knit Picks for a while. I'm sure they are still in business. They probably have like a ton of super cool new yarns. And then this was, they did a whole special reserve of this Felici, I'm not sure. This is Baker Street, and they would name it after different things. They had Sherlock Holmes, they had Doctor Who, all kinds of different names. And this is 218 yards, fingering weight. And this is a striped, repeatable when you're knitting or crocheting. And that's $10, and that will go. And then we have 2 more of the No Makers, and then we will find somebody to read. If you are a seller here, Whimsy, when's your next sale? Do you do them every day? Seems like you do them quite often. All right, we'll do that. And if you are a new seller here, put up when your show is next. My next show will be in a week on a Tuesday, a week from Tuesday. Wednesday's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard. Mine will be, I'm going to Maine this next week, so I'll be here in 2 weeks on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. This is No Makers. It's called Kiwi. Isn't that cute? This is Donegal Tweed, and she called it Kiwi. It's 435 yards. Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday most weeks. I thought it was pretty often. All right, let me make sure I pin the right one. This is Kiwi. She used to do fruits, and then she would do cookies, like there was milk and cookies and stuff like that. All right, and then the last one is Garden Gnome. And let's see. There it is. We had someone interested in this. This is 460 yards. And it's really, really pretty. The blues and the greens, a brick color. All independently dyed by No Maker. She is no longer in business. You cannot get this anymore. And that is running. I usually don't sell in this category, but I like to stretch my comfort zone and go to different areas. This is my second time in this category, and I had a lot of fun. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I am on YouTube at Flying Pig Thrifts if you want to watch my thrifting videos. And I'm also on Instagram. I saw Kate, my moderator, she popped in here. She's Follow That Bug. Make sure that you give her a follow. I will have fun in Maine. All right, I think everyone went here. So let's go see, speaking of jewelry, let's go to Burner Brothers, and I'll see you in a week. Bye.